Prom is marketed to be a school dance that you and your peers go to for the sake of making memories, taking pictures that you later on show to your kids. There have come to be certain topics that are seeming to prove that prom is actually otherwise. When you take a second to look behind the $1,000 attire, the $1,000 prom poses that are honestly stupid, you begin to see that prom is really just a competition, with kids dressing up and spending thousands on their attires and prom poses on a single night that they'll probably be talking about 20 years later and nobody's gonna give a fuck. And of course, while others are always gonna argue that prom is worth the time or the money, we are starting to have others also ask if it's worth any of that. And that's why I took the liberty of making this video, to see if prom is actually good for us, if we are actually supposed to be attending this thing, or if we've really just been buying into a lie.
Social media has officially been cooking people's brains, and people now are thinking you should be spending $20,000 on your kid's prom.
Well, while he's not exactly wrong, let me show y'all something real quick. Let's take a look at this girl. Her junior prom breakdown. Her dress was already $1,500. And then as we keep going, her hair and her install was her hair was $220 and her install was $130. Guys, I hope y'all are seeing this, bro. I hope y'all are seeing this, because some girls expect y'all to pay for all this. I'm just letting y'all know. Let's keep on going to how much the ridiculous prices of prom. Her makeup was $115. Her nails and toes was $130. After the professional pictures and everything, it was $400 for 2 different photographers, all that for Instagram, and that all came out to around $3,000. And I guess while you could try to make the argument that, you know, some people just gotta like that, and if she is able to afford this and able to afford a lot of other things like college, like funding for her life after high school and all these other things, then I guess it's okay for her to spend it because it's her money, right? But I'm just saying, for this to be on social media and for kids to feel like that they have to compete with that type of caliber of spending and wealth, I don't agree with that at all. Because where are kids really supposed to get $3,000 from before prom realistically? Their parents? Their part-time job? I don't really know many parents who have $3,000 to give out, and I also definitely don't know many jobs that pay that amount of money to where you can just throw out $3,000 for prom. And remember, not to be in her business or anything, but it was her junior prom, so it was only her first prom. I can't imagine how crazy she's gonna go for senior prom. And for, again, kids to feel like that they have to live up to these expectations just to fit in is not making any sense to me.
High school prom getting out of control. Have y'all seen the high school proms? You cannot go to high school prom now without a budget. Last year, this kid's mom asked me to film his high school prom, right? He pulled up in a Rolls Royce, had a red carpet, and had a driver. Now looking back on it, that was light. That was his junior year. His mom said his senior year, they're trying to get an approval so the helicopter could land at the school. I seen somebody on a moving bus in a box. I seen a girl dressed with all the $100 bills made out of it. Some girl said her dad flew to Nigeria to get the dress made because hers ain't coming time. Bro, what the this is what I wore to my prom. I thought it was clean.
Now, before I get into this section, I'm just gonna say, if I'm gonna pull up in a whole box, or if I'm thinking about riding a helicopter to a school, I better be pulling up to a party where niggas are flying in the air. I better be pulling up to a party where people are just throwing money around like how Mansa Musa was throwing gold bricks around. I better be going to that type of party, bro, because it doesn't seem like that they're dressing up for a high school, you know, themed prom party. It seems like that they're dressing up for the Met Gala, because why was Shorty riding in a box, bro? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, none at all. With these dresses and everything, it has people wondering, why do all this before prom when the party isn't even like that? And if you're asking, what do I mean the party isn't like that? I'm just saying, it doesn't seem like that prom is even worth it. It seems like prom is getting out of hand because prom isn't worth it. Why am I riding in a box? Why am I trying to get my mom to get a helicopter approved to the school if the party isn't the most latest thing since, I don't know, 2016, bro? Why am I trying to do that? And don't take my word for it. That's fine. Let's review people on TikTok and social media who say that prom isn't even like that.
Bro, I'ma keep it 100% real with y'all. Prom was probably one of the biggest scams out of my whole high school experience. I really paid $80 for a school dance. I'ma need my refund 3 years later. And for some, it was even more expensive. Motherfuckers was really going out, renting Lambos, Ferraris, Hellcats, all for just one night. Just so the next morning, they're gonna pull up in their mom's Kia Soul. I remember my senior year, how so many people were making a big deal out of prom. They were saying how it was supposed to be this beautiful experience and how it's supposed to be the best moment out of your whole senior year. Bitch, my best moment of my senior year was when I dipped out that motherfucker. I was tired of high school.
I was ready to get the fuck out.
But I went anyways because I wasn't trying to be that one loser that never went to prom. I'm trying to tell my grandkids that their grandpa was busting it down on the dance floor with the hoes at prom. $80 later, and it was nothing like how they said in the Disney movies. First of all, I didn't even have a date to prom. I just went with a couple of my friends, and even that couldn't save the night. We were only there for about 2 hours before we got bored, and we heard that there was a party at my homeboy's crib, so we went there instead. And tell me why that party was more fun than prom itself. Now look, I'm not telling y'all not to go to prom.
Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want.
But all I'm saying is, for the people that are debating whether they should go to prom or not, out of fear of missing out, I'm gonna tell you right now,
You ain't really missing out on a lot.
Just seen a video where somebody said that we lost the plot for prom, and I 100% agree. And I'm somebody that just went to prom. I'm class of 2025. Like, yeah, I'm about to graduate. The money I spent on prom, I could have got a new car. The money I spent on prom was a down payment for a car. I spent a couple racks on prom. Dress alone was $2,800. So I honestly feel like you do not need to spend $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on prom. I've seen somebody on here spend like $26,000 on prom. It's just a school dance in a fucking hotel. It's nothing bizarre. It's nothing crazy. It's just a school dance in a banquet hotel. And the food ain't even that good. Like, it's just regular ass country club food, I guess, if you want to call that. And then, you know, it's a school event, so the music is going to be censored. We just lost the plot, y'all. Honestly, don't do the most for prom. Do the most shit, of course, but don't do 20 bands shit. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, there you go. The people haven't spoken. You do not need to spend 10-20K on prom like the girl said. And if you're having FOMO about prom, you're not really missing out on much. But what I just said needs to be a whole chapter in itself. FOMO, the fear of missing out. That causes people to have a lot of distress in their life, just in everything in general. So let's make that a chapter.
FOMO. It's that quiet ache you feel when everyone online seems happier than you. Not jealousy, but that strange emptiness, the fear that life is moving forward and somehow you got left behind. Psychology calls it the fear of missing out. And it's not just an emotion, it's chemical. Every time you scroll, your dopamine system fires up, comparing your ordinary moments to someone else's highlight reel. Each photo, each story whispers inside your head, you're not doing enough, you're not living enough. But here's the truth, you're not behind. You're just trapped in an illusion built to make you feel that way. The people you compare yourself to are also comparing themselves to someone else. No one's actually winning this race. They're all just running in circles.
As I am recording this video, it is literally prom season. I've been working on this video for 2 weeks. I literally elected not to go to prom to literally work on this video. And that's what y'all need to understand about FOMO. There's a thing called opportunity cost. Let's say that you're on an out-of-school sports team that's gonna help you maybe get into a college program for that sport that you have elected to choose since you were a kid. Instead of going to that party, you elected that you were gonna stay at practice and practice and practice and practice, and you end up getting better. That's the opportunity cost right there. Because if you would have went to that party, you would have never had ended up creating a better future for yourself. And I'm gonna take it a notch further. If I would have went to prom, this video would have never have got uploaded. So I would have missed out on making a video at the perfect timing when it's literally prom season because I was so busy getting ready for prom. So you're always going to miss out on something. No matter what you do, there is always going to be something that you miss out on because life is not made for you to have every experience. It's made for you to have the experience of your choice. It was your choice not to do this and you end up getting this. Or it could be your choice to do this and then not get this. So there is always going to be some type of opportunity cost or FOMO towards anything that you do. It if you like this video, then you'll for sure like my channel where I break down the ridiculous habits and trends of Gen Z. Since this is my first video on this channel, I don't really have any videos to recommend y'all, but just subscribe anyways. I love y'all, man. It's been your boy Rayz Projection, and I'm out.